let's kick it. Chillin' with blues, fix it. Talking about that RC life, come and kick it. Welcome to Blues, fix it.
What's up, guys? Alright, let's try to get this thing started. Ooh, nice, real fast. I like this new start I got for this. And it's running kind of hard. And it's running lean. It's way lean. But I don't know it yet. I'm just running. I'm just seeing how she goes. It's way too lean. Yeah, you see how I keep bogging and like it's hard for it to take off. That means that my low speed needle is way too lean and it's running way too high. So that's the signals that your low speed needle is way too lean. It's not just a little bit. You don't go a quarter turn off this the way it's running right now because it's running high. When I give it gas, it's like stalling out like boo 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 boo. So that's telling you that your low speed needle is lean, like way lean, maybe about 2 or 3 turns. So I set it to factory mode, and I thought when I set it to factory mode it was too high. So I went down. It said 10 turns out. So I went I think 7.5 to 8 turns out, and it didn't work as good. It ain't working as good as I expected it did. I should have just went with the factory mode instead of, overthinking it. See, I'm still not knowledge on how to, set everything on this car. So I'm thinking that it's the high speed needle, which is really not. So here I start, I'm still thinking that, the low speed needle is just a little bit too lean, but it's not that. We'll have to come out about 2 turns to get it going, And it's not just that my low speed needle is too lean. The reason why it cuts off when I pull a low speed needle out, if you wait in a little while, I'm gonna pull a low speed needle out, and it's gonna be set where the low speed needle is pretty good, but my idling needle is, see, I'm still pushing it in. I should be pulling it out. See, I don't know the signs of it yet. That when it's running so hard, the low speed needle should come out. It's way too lean, and I'm pushing it in. I'm just testing it, This is just me testing, what's the reaction of me pushing the needle in, and then I'm gonna test and see what's the reaction of me pulling it out. And when I get more, reaction from me pulling it out, then I noticed that I was doing it wrong. See, I'm still thinking, let me put it in a little bit more. I'm gonna just keep tweaking it a little bit to see what's the reaction of it. But the little tweaks that I'm doing, I'm pushing it in. I'm not hearing outside. I'm not hearing that it's winding up and it's going up more. And it's every time I go in a little bit and I give it a little throttle, it's idling a little bit more higher. But as I'm going in, the throttle is not bogging as much as it was when I first set it up. So I'm thinking, okay, the throttle is getting a little bit better, but it's running a little bit harder. So I'm thinking, okay, see the white smoke when I'm at when I first take off, the white smoke, all the white smoke that's coming out, that signs that my low speed pin is in way too much, because it's not giving as much gas to the engine, and it's blowing out a lot of white smoke as soon as I take off. But my high speed pin is pretty good, because you see it's no smoke. Once I hit you know, over a certain speed, it's no smoke coming out of the tailpipe. So, you know, it's running, and it's definitely running pretty good, but it's running so high that, you know, the engine will overheat like so fast. I had my I had my thermometer out to see what the heat of the engine was. I never overheated it, but here we go. Now I said, okay, it's way too lean. Let me start all over again, and I'm gonna come out about, I think that time was one full turn. Here I go now, and I'm like, okay, let me come out about 2 or 3 full turns, and let's see what's the reaction of it. And now I see that the idling is going down. The takeoff is a little bit more better. It ain't stalling when I pull the throttle. So I thought I came out a little bit because it's idling so low. But it's idling so low because my idling needle is in too far. I don't notice this until I ride it and I give it a little break and it cuts off. So I turn my idle up on my transmitter just so that it won't cut off when I give it break. But it's cutting off when I give it break because my idling pin is it's out too far. I need to put it in and open it up a little bit, you know, open up my carburetor a little bit more so that it can idle a little bit higher. So when I pull my low pin out, it'll run a little bit lower, but the idle is up, and it'll even it out, and it'll run smooth. It'll take off smooth. You know, when I give it throttle, it'll go up, and then it'll come back down nice and smooth, a smooth up, a smooth down. And I didn't notice when I was running the car right here. You know, right here is running good, but then boom, look, it cuts off on me. So I got my low speed pin perfect right now. All I had to do was turn my idling pin up, and I will have everything right now, but I don't notice. So I'm gonna just go ahead and keep running the car and turn my low pin up a little bit. I'm gonna turn my low speed pin down a little bit, and I'm thinking I'm doing something good, but I'm really not. See, she starts up, no problem. The starting of it, no problem. It starts up, no problem. It runs, no problem. It's just adjusting my pins perfect to get it running, and then, you know, adjusting that idle pin to get it braked so I could give it brake and not cut off. Once I get that, this car is gonna run perfect. I'm taking it out. I gotta throw the speedometer on it because I believe this car definitely, every time I ran it, it came by with nice speed, and I ran it, and it was like, had to be like 45 at, you know, probably like 30 at half speed. So now I'm seeing how the throttle is. You know, I'm ramming it up real good. See if it drops back down nice and smooth. You know, I'm thinking, okay, it's not dropping out nice and smooth because I'm holding it up by the wing at an angle. So let me sit it flat and let me see how it runs flat, how it idle up and down while I'm, you know, flat. And you see my high speed pen is perfect because it's not, you know, it's giving a good high speed, it's giving a good pitch, but it's not coming down. So my low speed pen is not perfect. This is what I noticed here. My low speed pen is not perfect. So I'm adjusting it, I'm adjust it. So, but when I'm pulling it out, it's going down too low. And it's going down too low because my idling pin is not set perfect. It's closed too much. I will have to open up my idling pin. Well, I will have to close it so that my carburetor can open up a little bit more. So I'm gonna play around with the tweaking of all my pins, and I'm gonna see what it do. I definitely got it a little bit close to, not perfect, but to running, where I could just take it out and run it. You know, I'm a little close. And see right here is, I was so close with my low speed pen right here, and I think I got it open too much. You know, I probably do have it open a little bit too much right here, but it's cutting off because my my idling pin is so low. You know, it's pushed in and it's not allowing enough mixture of air and gas. See right here, I'm you know, I thought it was open too much, so I started closing it so that it could idle up, but I did that wrong. I should have left it open and opened up the carburetor a little bit so that it could idle up while my low speed pen is out, you know. But I don't know it yet. I'm just running the car. I'm just testing everything out. And I'm like, okay, when my pen was in, it wasn't cutting off. You know, when I pulled it out, it was cutting off. So something ain't right with that. It ain't supposed to be cutting off. So, but I'ma tweak this thing up. I'ma call this one like that. And I'ma tweak this thing up. And I'ma come back and I'ma take it to the park. You know, I pretty much know what I gotta do, so I'm gonna take it to the park and I'm gonna run this thing inside the park. You know, I can't get a good stretch on my block because, you know, you got cars coming past. There's so many lumps inside the street. So I'm gonna take this thing to the park and I'm gonna have a little fun with it. I'm gonna tweak it up first and then I'm gonna take it to the park and have a little fun with it. And we're gonna come back with that one. So I'm gonna call this one like that. Till next time, talk to me, I'll talk back.